Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is March 6th, and our reading is Variation 2, The Poisoned Disciple. But Master, it sucks to be me. We all think it sucks to be you, Malunkyaputta. In fact, it sucks hearing about you, so we're not going to talk about you, we're going to talk about the solution, said the Buddha. The Eightfold Path is the solution. We should all be so lucky as to have a mentor who will speak truth to us and not nurse our feelings of self-pity and our terminal uniqueness. I'm so special and nobody knows the trouble I've seen, and if you had my life, you'd be a wreck too, and all of the other self-indulgent crap that goes along with the adolescent mindset. People have sad stories, no doubt, and this is not poo-pooing or minimizing the tragedies that have befallen many folks, but we believe that the biggest problem in our life is us. We go to a mirror and look in the mirror, we're looking at the problem. Now, the good news is that we're also looking at the solution. We have it within our means to change our attitude, to adjust our angle of approach, to look at things from a new point of view, to straighten out our intentions, and to be of service to our fellow people. We can do that if we want to, or we can just settle down and take a nice warm bath in self-pity tears. The choice is ours. But isn't that blaming the victim? Well, I don't know. I guess you could look at it that way if that's what you wanted to do. We prefer to look at it as empowering people to take charge of their own lives. And that's always a good thing, in our opinion. We have mentioned before there are different ways of looking at what we are owed in life, the universe and what it owes us, what our entitlements are. We don't think we have any. You can take a look at Thomas Sowell with his tragic vision versus the vision of the anointed, the place where everybody gets everything they want and it's just like paradise, I guess you might say. One of our favorite takes on this is Chapter 16 of the Bhagavad Gita. Most of the Gita is very uplifting, and it's talking about how wonderful people are and life is and all that kind of stuff. But in this chapter, which in Sanskrit is called The Way of the Divine and Demonic Destinies, it goes like this. They're saying the demonic do things they should avoid and avoid the things they should do. They have no sense of uprightness, purity, or truth. There is no God, they say, no truth, no spiritual law, no moral order. The basis of life is sex. What else can it be? Holding such distorted views, possessing scant discrimination, they become enemies of the world, causing suffering and destruction. And they go on in a lot of this stuff. They're bound on all sides by scheming and anxiety. Driven by anger and greed, they amass by any means they can a hoard of money for the satisfaction of their cravings. I got this today, they say. Tomorrow I shall get that. This wealth is mine, and that will be mine too. I have destroyed my enemies. Am I not godlike? Well, knock yourself out, Chief. Self-important, obstinate, swept away by the pride of wealth, they ostentatiously perform sacrifices without any regard for their purpose. Egotistical, violent, arrogant, lustful, angry, envious of everyone, they abuse my presence, that's Krishna's, within their own bodies and the bodies of others. So happy trails to you until we meet again.